The Great Pyramid of Giza stands as a silent sentinel, its towering form aligned with the stars with a precision that would challenge even our most advanced modern tools. How did an ancient civilization, thousands of years ago, achieve such a feat without the technology we rely on today? This is just one of countless mysteries surrounding the world's ancient monuments structures that seem to hold powers and secrets far beyond our current understanding. From the massive stones of Baalbek to the intricate carvings of Picchu, these monuments defy logic, sparking questions about the knowledge and capabilities of the civilizations that built them. In this video, we'll journey into the heart of these enigmas, exploring the unexplained powers of ancient monuments and the theories that attempt to unravel their secrets. What hidden technologies or lost wisdom might these structures hold? And what can they teach us about humanity's forgotten past? Together, we'll uncover the stories behind these marvels and challenge what we think we know about history, science, and the limits of human achievement. Are you ready to question everything you've been told? Let's begin. Rising from the sands of Egypt, the Great Pyramid of Giza stands as a testament to human ingenuity, or perhaps something far more extraordinary. Its colossal limestone blocks, each weighing several tons, are fitted together with a precision that rivals modern engineering. But what truly baffles researchers is its near-perfect alignment with the cardinal points of the compass: north, south, east, and west. How could a civilization over 4,000 years ago achieve such accuracy without the tools we take for granted today? Theories abound, from the use of advanced ancient technologies to more speculative ideas involving extraterrestrial influence. Some researchers point to the pyramid's internal chambers, which seem to concentrate electromagnetic energy, suggesting a level of scientific knowledge that defies our understanding of the time. Could the builders have harnessed forces we are only now beginning to comprehend? Archaeologists and engineers who have studied the pyramid's design continue to grapple with these questions. Some propose that the ancient Egyptians used sophisticated surveying tools and mathematical principles, while others argue that the pyramid's construction hints at lost or forgotten knowledge. Its sheer scale and precision challenge the very limits of what we believe ancient civilizations were capable of. Consider this: the Great Pyramid was built with such exactness that its base is level to within a fraction of an inch across an area larger than 10 football fields. How did they achieve this without lasers or modern measurement devices? The mystery deepens when we examine the pyramid's interior, where narrow shafts align with specific stars, suggesting an astronomical purpose that still eludes us. As we stand in awe of this ancient wonder, it's impossible not to wonder what secrets it still holds. Could the Great Pyramid be more than just a tomb? Was it a repository of knowledge, a power generator, or even a beacon for something beyond our current understanding? The answers may lie buried in the sands of time, waiting for us to uncover them. Far from the deserts of Egypt, on the windswept plains of southern England, another ancient marvel rises from the earth: Stonehenge. This iconic stone circle, with its towering megaliths arranged in a pattern that has puzzled researchers for centuries, is more than just a collection of rocks. It's a testament to the ingenuity of a people who lived over 4,000 years ago, and perhaps a window into their understanding of the cosmos. The stones of Stonehenge are aligned with remarkable precision to the movements of the sun and moon, marking the solstices and equinoxes with uncanny accuracy. During the summer solstice, the rising sun aligns perfectly with the heel stone, casting its light directly into the heart of the circle. This alignment has led many to believe that Stonehenge served as a celestial calendar, helping ancient peoples track the passage of time and the changing of seasons. But could it have been more than just a calendar? The construction of Stonehenge itself is a mystery. The largest stones, known as sarsens, weigh up to 30 tons and were transported from quarries over 20 miles away. The smaller blue stones, some of which originated in Wales, were dragged or floated over a distance of nearly 150 miles. How did a society without wheels or modern machinery achieve such a feat? Theories range from the use of sledges and rollers to the possibility of advanced engineering techniques now lost to history. Beyond its astronomical significance, Stonehenge has another intriguing feature: its acoustic properties. Researchers have discovered that the arrangement of the stones creates unique sound effects, amplifying certain frequencies and creating echoes that could have been used in rituals or ceremonies. Some even suggest that the site was a place of healing, where the combination of sound, light, and alignment with celestial forces could have had profound effects on those who visited. Historians and archaeologists have long debated the purpose of Stonehenge. Was it a temple, a burial ground, or a place of pilgrimage? Dr. Julian Richards, a leading expert on the site, describes it as a place where the physical and spiritual worlds intersect. Others, like archaeologist Mike Parker Pearson, argue that it was part of a larger ritual landscape connected to nearby sites like Durrington Walls and Woodhenge. As we stand within the shadow of these ancient stones, it's hard not to feel a connection to the people who built them. Were they guided by a deep understanding of the heavens, or did they possess knowledge that we have yet to uncover? Could Stonehenge's true power lie not just in its alignment with the stars, but in its ability to channel energies we are only beginning to understand? The answers, much like the stones themselves, remain shrouded in mystery, inviting us to look deeper into the past and perhaps into ourselves. High above the arid plains of southern Peru, the Nazca Desert stretches out like a vast canvas, etched with enormous lines and shapes that defy easy explanation. These are the Nazca Lines, a sprawling network of geoglyphs, some spanning hundreds of feet, depicting animals, plants, and geometric patterns. From the ground, they appear as little more than shallow grooves in the earth, but from the air, their true scale and artistry come into breathtaking focus. How could an ancient civilization over 2,000 years ago have created such precise and massive designs without the ability to see them from above? Theories about the purpose of the Nazca Lines are as varied as the shapes themselves. Some researchers believe these geoglyphs served as an astronomical calendar, aligning with celestial events to mark important dates for planting or harvesting. Others suggest they were part of ritual pathways walked by the Nazca people during ceremonies to honor their gods or ancestors. Then there are the more speculative ideas. Could the lines have been intended as messages for beings from the sky, perhaps even extraterrestrial visitors? While this theory captures the imagination, many archaeologists argue that the lines reflect the Nazca culture's deep connection to their environment and spirituality. What's undeniable is the precision and effort required to create these designs. The Nazca people worked with simple tools, sticks, ropes, and stones, to remove the dark surface layer of the desert, exposing the lighter soil beneath. This painstaking process, carried out on such a massive scale, suggests a level of planning and coordination that's hard to fathom. Some of the lines stretch for miles in perfectly straight paths, while the intricate animal figures, like the hummingbird and spider, display incredible attention to detail. How did they achieve such accuracy without modern surveying equipment or even the ability to view their work from above? Dr. Maria Reich, a mathematician who dedicated her life to studying the Nazca Lines, believed the Nazca people used a system of grids and measurements to scale up smaller designs onto the desert floor. Her work revealed that many of the lines align with solstices and other astronomical events, supporting the idea that they had a practical purpose. Yet, others argue that the lines' true significance lies in their spiritual and cultural meaning. For the Nazca, water was a precious resource, and some researchers proposed that the geoglyphs were part of rituals to invoke rain or fertility from the gods. As we gaze down at these ancient marvels, it's impossible not to wonder about the minds behind their creation. Did the Nazca people possess knowledge of flight, allowing them to envision their designs from above? Or did they rely on other methods now lost to time to bring their visions to life? The Nazca Lines remain one of the most enduring mysteries of the ancient world, a testament to human creativity and the enduring desire to leave a mark on the earth, one that continues to inspire awe and curiosity thousands of years later. From the deserts of Peru to the jungles of Cambodia, the mysteries of ancient monuments take us on a journey across time and space, revealing glimpses of civilizations whose knowledge and capabilities still challenge our understanding. What other secrets might these ancient builders have left behind, waiting for us to uncover? The answers, like the lines etched into the Nazca Desert, remain just out of reach, urging us to keep exploring, questioning, and imagining. Nestled in the remote expanse of the Pacific Ocean, Easter Island is home to one of the most iconic and enigmatic archaeological wonders of the ancient world, the Moai. These towering stone statues, some standing over 30 feet tall and weighing up to 80 tons, rise from the island's rugged landscape like silent sentinels. With their solemn expressions and imposing presence, the Moai seem to guard the secrets of a civilization that once thrived here, a people known as the Rapa Nui. But who were they, and what drove them to create these monumental figures? More importantly, how did they manage to transport and erect such massive statues across the island without the aid of modern machinery? The Moai are more than just sculptures. They are a testament to the ingenuity and determination of the Rapa Nui people. Carved from volcanic tuff found in the Rono Raraku quarry, each statue was painstakingly shaped using stone tools, then transported to various locations around the island. Theories about how this was done range from the use of wooden sledges and rollers to the intriguing possibility that the statues were walked into place using a combination of ropes and manpower. Archaeologist Carl Lipo, who has studied the Moai extensively, suggests that the statues' unique design, with their slightly forward-leaning posture, may have allowed them to be rocked and tilted into position, a feat that would have required incredible coordination and skill. But why were the Moai created in the first place? Many researchers believe these statues represent deified ancestors, erected to watch over the living and protect the island's villages. Others propose that they marked sacred sites or served as symbols of power and prestige for competing clans. The placement of the Moai on stone platforms called ahu adds another layer of mystery, as these platforms often align with astronomical events, suggesting a connection to the Rapa Nui's spiritual and cosmological beliefs. The story of the Moai is also a story of ecological collapse, a cautionary tale that resonates deeply today. By the time European explorers arrived on Easter Island in the 18th century, the once thriving Rapa Nui civilization had dwindled, its people struggling to survive. Evidence suggests that deforestation, overpopulation, and the depletion of natural resources played a significant role in their decline. Dr. Jared Diamond, a renowned geographer, has pointed to Easter Island as a stark example of how environmental mismanagement can lead to societal collapse. Yet, the Rapa Nui people's legacy endures in the Moai, a reminder of their resilience and creativity in the face of adversity. As we gaze upon these ancient guardians, their stoic faces seem to hold a message for us, one that transcends time and geography. What can we learn from the rise and fall of the Rapa Nui? How might their story inspire us to rethink our relationship with the environment and the resources we depend on? The Moai stand not just as monuments to a lost civilization, but as enduring symbols of human ambition, ingenuity, and the delicate balance between progress and preservation. Their silent presence invites us to reflect on the choices we make today and the legacy we hope to leave behind. From the volcanic slopes of Easter Island to the deserts of Egypt and the plains of England, ancient monuments continue to challenge our understanding of history and human potential. What other secrets might they hold, waiting to be uncovered? As we explore these mysteries, we are reminded that the past is not just a collection of stories. It is a mirror reflecting the timeless questions that define our shared humanity. Standing guard on the Giza Plateau, the Great Sphinx of Egypt is more than just a monument, it's a riddle carved in stone. With the body of a lion and the face of a human, this enigmatic figure has fascinated explorers, scholars, and dreamers for centuries. Who built it, what does it represent, and why has it endured as one of the most enduring symbols of ancient wisdom and mystery? The Sphinx's origins are hotly debated. Traditional Egyptology places its construction during the reign of Pharaoh Khafre, around 2,500 years before the Common Era, linking it to the nearby pyramids as part of a grand funerary complex. However, alternative theories propose that the Sphinx could be far older. Geologist Dr. Robert Scott has suggested that weathering patterns on the Sphinx's body indicate it may have been exposed to heavy rainfall, conditions that haven't existed in Egypt for thousands of years before the time of Khafre. If true, this would place the Sphinx's origins in a much earlier, possibly even pre-dynastic era, raising questions about who built it and why. The Sphinx's alignment with celestial bodies adds another layer of intrigue. Its gaze is fixed eastward toward the rising sun, and some researchers believe it was positioned to align with specific stars or constellations. Could it have served as an astronomical marker, guiding the ancient Egyptians in their understanding of the heavens? Or was it designed to embody the union of earthly and divine power, with its lion's body symbolizing strength and its human head representing intelligence? Egyptologist Dr. Mark Lehner, who has spent decades studying the Sphinx, describes it as a symbol of royal power and solar worship, yet others see it as a guardian of hidden knowledge. Ancient texts and legends suggest that the Sphinx may have been more than just a statue. It could have been part of a larger complex, perhaps even concealing chambers or passageways beneath its massive frame. Ground-penetrating radar surveys have revealed anomalies beneath the Sphinx, hinting at the possibility of undiscovered spaces. What might they contain? Could they hold records of lost civilizations, advanced technologies, or forgotten wisdom? The Sphinx's enigmatic smile seems to taunt us, daring us to uncover its secrets. As we stand before this ancient marvel, it's impossible not to wonder what stories it could tell if it could speak. Was it built as a tribute to a pharaoh, a celestial map, or a repository of knowledge waiting to be rediscovered? The sands of time have obscured its true purpose, but one thing is certain: the Sphinx remains one of the most compelling mysteries of the ancient world. A silent witness to the rise and fall of civilizations, and a testament to humanity's enduring quest for understanding. What other secrets might lie buried beneath its paws, waiting for the right moment to be revealed? As we continue to explore the mysteries of the ancient world, the Sphinx reminds us that some questions are timeless, and some answers may still be hidden, waiting for us to uncover them. Deep within the lush jungles of Cambodia lies a masterpiece of ancient architecture and spiritual devotion, Angkor Wat. This sprawling temple complex, the largest religious monument in the world, is a breathtaking fusion of artistry, engineering, and celestial wisdom. Built in the 12th century by King Suryavarman II, Angkor Wat was originally dedicated to the Hindu god Vishnu before becoming a center of Buddhist worship. Its towering spires, intricate carvings, and vast courtyards are more than just a testament to human creativity. They are a window into a civilization that understood the profound connection between earth and sky. The temple's design is a marvel of precision and symbolism. Its central towers rise like mountains, representing the mythical Mount Meru, the cosmic center of the universe in Hindu and Buddhist cosmology. The outer walls are adorned with over 1,200 square meters of bas-reliefs, depicting scenes from ancient myths, epic battles, and celestial beings. Every carving tells a story, from the churning of the ocean of milk to the great battles of gods and demons, offering a glimpse into the spiritual worldview of the Khmer people. What truly sets Angkor Wat apart, however, is its alignment with the cosmos. During the spring and autumn equinoxes, the sun rises directly over the central tower, creating a stunning visual effect where the temple appears to be crowned with light. This alignment suggests that the builders possessed advanced astronomical knowledge, using the movements of the sun to mark sacred times and reinforce the temple's connection to the divine. Archaeologist Dr. Damian Evans, who has spent years mapping the Angkor region, describes the temple as a sacred machine, perfectly calibrated to align with the rhythms of the heavens. But Angkor Wat's brilliance extends beyond its celestial alignment. The entire city of Angkor was a feat of hydraulic engineering, supported by an elaborate system of canals, reservoirs, and moats. The vast network controlled water flow, preventing floods during the monsoon season and storing water for the dry months. This system not only sustained the city's population, but also symbolized the Khmer belief in the balance between humanity and nature. The temple's moat, for example, represents the cosmic ocean, while its causeways symbolize the bridges between the earthly and spiritual realms. The spiritual and cultural significance of Angkor Wat cannot be overstated. For the Khmer people, it was more than just a place of worship. It was a microcosm of the universe, a space where the divine and mortal worlds intersected. Dr. Miriam Stock, an archaeologist specializing in Southeast Asian history, notes that Angkor Wat was a statement of power, but also a profound expression of cosmological order. It was designed to inspire awe and remind visitors of their place within the grand tapestry of creation. As we wander through the temple's corridors, we are struck by the harmony of its design. Every stone, every carving, every alignment seems to whisper of a deeper understanding of the universe. Angkor Wat challenges us to consider the relationship between humanity and the cosmos, between our ambitions and the natural world. What can we learn from the Khmer people's ability to blend spirituality, science, and art into a single, unified vision? From the celestial precision of its alignment to the ingenuity of its hydraulic systems, Angkor Wat stands as a testament to the creativity and wisdom of an ancient civilization. It invites us to reflect on our own place in the universe and the legacy we hope to leave behind. As we continue our journey through the world's ancient monuments, let us carry with us the lessons of Angkor Wat, a reminder that the greatest achievements are those that honor the harmony between humanity and the cosmos. In the fertile Bekaa Valley of Lebanon, the ancient site of Baalbek stands as a testament to one of the most baffling engineering feats in human history. Here, massive stone blocks, some weighing over 800 tons, form the foundation of a structure that defies explanation. Known as the Trilithon, these colossal stones are so immense that modern engineers struggle to comprehend how they were moved, let alone lifted and precisely fitted into place. How could an ancient civilization, without the aid of cranes or machinery, have accomplished such a monumental task? The answer remains one of the greatest mysteries of the ancient world. The stones of Baalbek were quarried from a site over half a mile away, each one carved with astonishing precision. To put their size into perspective, a single block weighs more than 2 fully loaded Boeing 747 airplanes. Transporting these megaliths would have required not only incredible manpower, but also an advanced understanding of physics and engineering. Some researchers suggest the use of wooden rollers, sledges, and levers, while others propose the possibility of lost technologies or even extraterrestrial assistance. Archaeologist Jean-Pierre Adam, who has studied the site extensively, describes the construction as an enigma wrapped in a puzzle, emphasizing that even with modern tools, replicating such a feat would be a daunting challenge. But what was the purpose of Baalbek? The site, known in ancient times as Heliopolis, was once a center of worship dedicated to the Roman god Jupiter. The Temple of Jupiter, with its towering columns and intricate carvings, dominates the landscape, but it is the massive foundation stones that capture the imagination. Some theorists argue that Baalbek's original purpose was far older than the Roman temple, possibly dating back to a pre-Roman civilization with advanced knowledge. Others have even suggested that the site served as a landing pad for ancient aircraft, a theory popularized by author Erich von Däniken, though it remains highly controversial among mainstream scholars. The precision with which the stones were cut and fitted together adds another layer of intrigue. The joints between the blocks are so tight that not even a sheet of paper can slide between them. This level of craftsmanship suggests a mastery of stoneworking that rivals, if not surpasses, modern techniques. Dr. Graham Hancock, a researcher of ancient civilizations, has described Baalbek as a place where the impossible seems to have been made possible, raising questions about the true capabilities of its builders. As we stand before these ancient stones, it's impossible not to wonder about the hands that shaped them and the minds that conceived such a monumental project. Were the builders of Baalbek guided by knowledge we have yet to rediscover? Could these megaliths be evidence of a lost civilization with technologies far beyond our own? The answers remain elusive, but the stones of Baalbek continue to inspire awe and curiosity, challenging us to rethink what we know about the past and the limits of human achievement. From the towering blocks of Baalbek to the celestial alignments of Angkor Wat, each ancient monument tells a story of ambition, ingenuity, and mystery. What other secrets might these sites hold, waiting for us to uncover? As we explore these wonders, we are reminded that the past is not just a collection of facts, it is a living, breathing puzzle, inviting us to piece together the fragments and discover the truths that lie hidden within. In the heart of China's Shaanxi province lies one of the most astonishing archaeological discoveries of all time, the Terracotta Army. Unearthed in 1974 by farmers digging a well, this vast underground army consists of over 8,000 life-sized clay soldiers, each one meticulously crafted with unique facial features, hairstyles, and expressions. Standing in silent formation, these warriors were buried over 2,000 years ago to accompany China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, into the afterlife. But this army is more than just a funerary display. It's a testament to the extraordinary artistic and technological prowess of an ancient civilization. The sheer scale of the Terracotta Army is staggering. Each soldier was made from local clay, fired in kilns, and assembled piece by piece. What's truly remarkable is the individuality of each statue. No two soldiers are exactly alike. Some wear armor, others carry weapons, and their expressions range from stern determination to quiet resolve. Archaeologists believe that these figures were modeled after real soldiers, capturing the diversity of Qin Shi Huang's army. The level of detail is astonishing, from the intricate braids of their hair to the treads on their shoes. This wasn't just mass production, it was a labor of love and precision, reflecting a society that valued both artistry and innovation. But why create such an elaborate army? Historians suggest that the terracotta warriors served multiple purposes. On one level, they were meant to protect the emperor in the afterlife, standing as eternal guardians of his tomb. Yet they also symbolize Qin Shi Huang's immense power and ambition. As the unifier of China, he sought to project his authority even in death, ensuring that his legacy would endure for millennia. Dr. Lai Zhejian, a senior archaeologist at the site, explains that the Terracotta army was a statement of imperial might, designed to awe both the living and the dead. The craftsmanship behind the army reveals a society with advanced knowledge of materials and techniques. The statues were originally painted in vibrant colors, though much of the pigment has faded over time. Recent research has uncovered evidence of sophisticated production methods, including assembly line techniques that allowed artisans to create thousands of figures with remarkable efficiency. The weapons carried by the soldiers, though made of bronze, were treated with a chromium coating to prevent corrosion, a technological innovation that wasn't widely understood until the 20th century. Yet, for all we know about the Terracotta army, the greatest mystery lies just beyond its ranks, the tomb of Qin Shi Huang itself. Despite decades of excavation, the emperor's burial chamber remains unopened, protected by ancient traps and a river of mercury, as described in historical texts. Archaeologists are hesitant to disturb the site, fearing damage to its contents or potential dangers. What secrets might the tomb hold? Could it contain treasures, texts, or technologies that could rewrite our understanding of ancient China? As we stand before the silent ranks of the Terracotta army, we are reminded of the fleeting nature of power and the enduring legacy of human creativity. These clay soldiers, frozen in time, invite us to ponder the ambitions of an emperor who sought immortality not through life, but through the art and innovation he left behind. What other wonders might lie hidden beneath the earth, waiting for the right moment to be revealed? The Terracotta army is more than a relic of the past. It's a bridge to a world that continues to captivate and inspire, urging us to uncover the stories still buried in the sands of time. Hidden deep within the rugged mountains of southern Jordan lies Petra, a city so stunning it was famously described as a rose-red city half as old as time. Carved directly into the vibrant sandstone cliffs, Petra's rock-cut architecture is a marvel of ancient engineering and artistry. Its iconic facade, the treasury, greets visitors with intricate carvings and towering columns, glowing in hues of pink, red, and orange as the sun moves across the sky. But Petra is more than just a beautiful ruin. It's a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the Nabateans, the nomadic people who transformed this remote desert canyon into a thriving metropolis. The city's location alone is a marvel. Nestled in a narrow valley surrounded by towering cliffs, Petra was naturally fortified and nearly invisible to outsiders. This secrecy made it an ideal hub for trade, as the Nabateans controlled vital caravan routes that connected the Mediterranean, Arabia, and the Far East. Goods like spices, incense, and silk passed through Petra, making it one of the wealthiest cities of its time. To support this bustling trade, the Nabateans engineered an intricate system of water channels, cisterns, and reservoirs, ensuring a steady supply of water in the arid desert. Archaeologist Dr. Lee Ann Bedal, who has studied Petra's hydraulic systems, notes, the Nabateans were masters of water management, turning a harsh environment into a sustainable oasis. The process of carving Petra's structures into the cliffs was no small feat. Using simple iron tools, workers meticulously chiseled away at the rock, creating everything from grand temples and tombs to humble dwellings. The precision of their work is astounding. Each column, arch, and statue was shaped with an eye for detail that rivals modern craftsmanship. The treasury, for example, stands over 130 feet tall, with its facade adorned with symbols of gods, mythical creatures, and floral motifs. Archaeologist Dr. John Romer describes the process as a marriage of brute force and delicate artistry, highlighting the skill and patience required to create such a masterpiece. Despite its grandeur, Petra's decline began with the rise of Roman dominance in the region. As trade routes shifted and the city's economic importance waned, Petra gradually faded into obscurity. By the 7th century, it was largely abandoned, known only to local Bedouin tribes. For centuries, Petra remained hidden from the Western world, its existence preserved in myths and legends until Swiss explorer Johann Ludwig Burckhardt rediscovered it in 1812. Today, Petra stands as a symbol of human creativity and adaptability, a city that thrived against the odds in one of the world's most unforgiving landscapes. Its rediscovery has sparked countless questions. How did such a sophisticated city vanish from history for so long? What other secrets might still lie buried beneath its sands? As we walk through the narrow Sick, the canyon that leads to Petra's heart, we can't help but feel a sense of wonder at the legacy of the Nabateans, a people who carved not just a city, but a story that continues to captivate the world. From its rose-red cliffs to its ingenious water systems, Petra reminds us of the extraordinary achievements of ancient civilizations. What other wonders might remain hidden, waiting to be uncovered? As we continue to explore the mysteries of the past, Petra stands as a timeless reminder of the enduring power of human ingenuity and the stories that connect us across the ages. Rising above the dense jungles of the Yucatan Peninsula, the pyramids of Chichen Itza stand as silent witnesses to one of the most advanced civilizations in human history, the Maya. These towering structures, with their precise geometric forms and intricate carvings, are more than just architectural marvels. They are testaments to a culture that mastered the skies, the earth, and the passage of time. How did a civilization without modern tools or technology achieve such a profound understanding of the cosmos? The answer lies in the very stones of these ancient temples. At the heart of Chichen Itza is the iconic El Castillo, a pyramid that serves as a living calendar. Each of its 4 sides has 91 steps, and when you add the final step at the top, the total equals 365, the number of days in a solar year. But the brilliance of El Castillo doesn't stop there. During the spring and autumn equinoxes, the setting sun casts a shadow along the pyramid's northern staircase, creating the illusion of a serpent slithering down the steps. This phenomenon, known as the descent of Kukulkan, the feathered serpent god, is a stunning display of the Maya's ability to blend architecture with astronomy. Dr. Anthony Aveni, a leading archaeoastronomer, describes it as a masterpiece of celestial engineering, showcasing the Maya's deep connection to the rhythms of the universe. The Maya's knowledge of astronomy was unparalleled in their time. They tracked the movements of the sun, moon, and planets with remarkable accuracy, using this information to create complex calendars that governed their agricultural cycles, religious ceremonies, and daily lives. The Dresden Codex, one of the few surviving Maya manuscripts, contains detailed astronomical tables predicting eclipses and planetary alignments centuries in advance. This level of precision suggests a society that valued observation, calculation, and the intricate dance between the heavens and the earth. But what was the purpose of these pyramids? While they served as ceremonial centers for religious rituals, many researchers believe they also functioned as cosmic calendars and markers of time. The alignment of structures like El Castillo with celestial events suggests that the Maya saw their temples as bridges between the earthly and the divine. Archaeologist Dr. Linda Scheel argued that the pyramids were architectural expressions of the Maya worldview, designed to reflect their understanding of the universe's order and harmony. Yet, the story of the Maya is not without its mysteries. By the time Spanish explorers arrived in the 16th century, many of their great cities, including Chichen Itza, had already been abandoned. Theories about their decline range from prolonged droughts and environmental degradation to political upheaval and warfare. The collapse of their civilization remains one of history's most enduring puzzles, a reminder of the fragility of even the most advanced societies. As we stand before the towering pyramids of Chichen Itza, we are reminded of the Maya's extraordinary legacy. their ability to merge science, spirituality, and art into a unified vision continues to inspire awe and curiosity. What lessons can we learn from their rise and fall? How might their understanding of the cosmos guide us as we navigate the challenges of our own time? The Maya may have vanished from the stage of history, but their monuments endure as timeless symbols of human ingenuity and the eternal quest to understand our place in the universe. From the celestial alignments of El Castillo to the intricate carvings that tell their stories, the pyramids of Chichen Itza invite us to look beyond the surface and explore the deeper meanings embedded in their stones. As we continue our journey through the world's ancient wonders, let us carry with us the wisdom of the Maya, a reminder that the greatest achievements are those that honor the harmony between humanity and the cosmos. Among the 7 wonders of the ancient world, few have captured the imagination quite like the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Described as a lush, terraced paradise rising above the desert, these gardens were said to have been built by King Nebuchadnezzar II for his queen, Amytis, who longed for the green hills of her homeland. The image of waterfalls cascading down vibrant tiers of plants, trees, and flowers in the heart of ancient Mesopotamia is nothing short of mesmerizing. But here's the twist: despite their fame, no physical evidence of the gardens has ever been found. Were they real, or were they an ancient myth, a story so captivating that it endured for centuries? The mystery begins with the lack of archaeological proof. While ancient texts, including those by Greek historians like Strabo and Diodorus Siculus, describe the gardens in vivid detail, excavations in Babylon, modern-day Iraq, have failed to uncover any trace of them. This absence has led some scholars to question whether the gardens existed at all. Dr. Stephanie Daly, a leading expert on ancient Mesopotamia, argues that the gardens may have been located not in Babylon, but in the Assyrian city of Nineveh, built by King Sennacherib. Her theory is based on cuneiform inscriptions that describe elaborate irrigation systems and gardens at Nineveh, which align closely with the descriptions of the Hanging Gardens. If the gardens did exist, their construction would have been nothing short of miraculous. Ancient texts describe a series of elevated terraces supported by massive stone columns, with an intricate system of water screws and channels bringing water from the Euphrates River to the highest levels. This engineering feat would have required not only advanced knowledge of hydraulics, but also an extraordinary amount of labor and resources. Some historians suggest that the gardens were a symbol of royal power, a way for Nebuchadnezzar to showcase his wealth and technological prowess. Others propose that they served a more practical purpose, providing a green oasis in the harsh Mesopotamian climate. The debate over the garden's existence raises fascinating questions about how history is recorded and remembered. If the gardens were real, why have they left no trace? Could they have been destroyed so completely that no remnants remain? Or is it possible that the stories themselves were a form of ancient propaganda, designed to elevate the status of Babylon as a city of unparalleled grandeur? As we ponder these questions, one thing is certain: the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, whether real or imagined, continue to inspire wonder and curiosity. They remind us of humanity's enduring fascination with beauty, innovation, and the blending of nature and architecture. What other stories from the ancient world might be waiting to be rediscovered, hidden beneath layers of time and myth? The Hanging Gardens challenge us to look beyond the surface, to question what we think we know, and to imagine the possibilities that lie just out of reach. From the terraced gardens of Babylon to the celestial pyramids of the Maya, each ancient wonder invites us to explore the boundaries of human creativity and ambition. What other marvels might be waiting to be uncovered, waiting to rewrite the stories we tell about our past? As we continue this journey, let us keep our eyes open to the mysteries that still surround us, reminding us that history is not just a record of what we know, it's also a map to what we have yet to discover. Standing at the entrance to the bustling harbor of Rhodes, the Colossus of Rhodes was more than just a statue. It was a towering symbol of triumph, ingenuity, and human ambition. Built in the 3rd century before the Common Era, this bronze giant, standing over 100 feet tall, was a marvel of ancient engineering and a testament to the resilience of the people of Rhodes. But how did an ancient civilization without modern machinery or construction techniques create such a monumental figure, and what drove them to undertake such an audacious project? The story of the Colossus begins with a military victory. After successfully defending their island against a siege by the ruler Demetrius Poliorcetes, the people of Rhodes decided to commemorate their triumph by erecting a statue in honor of their patron god, Helios. The project was entrusted to the sculptor Chairs of Lindos, who spent 12 years crafting the massive figure. The statue was constructed using an iron framework filled with bronze plates, a technique that allowed it to withstand the strong coastal winds. To put its scale into perspective, the Colossus was roughly the height of the Statue of Liberty, though it stood on a much smaller base. The engineering challenges involved in building the Colossus were immense. Transporting and assembling the bronze plates required precise coordination and ingenuity. Some historians believe that the statue was built in sections, with each piece hoisted into place using scaffolding and pulleys. Others suggest that the Colossus was constructed on a mound of earth, which was later removed once the statue was complete. Dr. John Boardman, a historian specializing in ancient art, describes the project as a feat of both artistry and engineering, pushing the limits of what was possible at the time. The Colossus was more than just a technical achievement. It was a powerful symbol of unity and strength. For the people of Rhodes, it represented their victory over adversity and their dedication to their gods. The statue's towering presence at the harbor would have been a constant reminder of their resilience, welcoming ships from across the Mediterranean and proclaiming the island's prosperity. Tragically, the Colossus stood for only 56 years before being toppled by an earthquake. According to ancient accounts, the statue broke at the knees and fell to the ground, where it lay in ruins for centuries. Despite its relatively short lifespan, the Colossus left an indelible mark on history. Its image inspired countless artists and writers, becoming a symbol of human ambition and the fleeting nature of greatness. Today, the Colossus of Rhodes exists primarily in legend and imagination, but its legacy endures. It reminds us of the extraordinary capabilities of ancient civilizations and their ability to dream big. What other wonders might they have created, lost to time and the elements? As we reflect on the Colossus, we are invited to consider the stories we tell about the past and the ways in which these ancient marvels continue to shape our understanding of human potential. From its towering height to its dramatic fall, the Colossus of Rhodes stands as a testament to the enduring power of art, engineering, and imagination. Its story challenges us to think beyond the limits of what we believe is possible and to honor the creativity and determination of those who came before us. Towering over the ancient port of Alexandria, the Lighthouse of Alexandria was more than just a structure. It was a marvel of engineering and a symbol of human ingenuity. Known as one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, this colossal beacon stood over 300 feet tall, guiding ships safely into the bustling harbor of Egypt's most prosperous city. For centuries, it served as a testament to the brilliance of its creators and the ambition of a civilization that sought to master both land and sea. But what made this lighthouse so extraordinary, and how did it become a lasting icon of ancient innovation? The lighthouse, or Pharos as it was called, was commissioned by Ptolemy I in the 3rd century before the Common Era and completed under his son Ptolemy II. Built on the small island of Pharos just off the coast of Alexandria, it was designed by the architect Sostratus of Cnidus. What set it apart was not just its height but its advanced engineering. The structure was divided into 3 distinct sections: a square base, an octagonal middle, and a cylindrical top. At its peak, a massive mirror reflected sunlight during the day, while a fire burned brightly at night, casting its light far out to sea. This ingenious system ensured that ships could navigate safely into the harbor, even in the darkest hours. The construction of the lighthouse was a feat of precision and resourcefulness. Massive blocks of stone were quarried and transported to the island, where they were carefully assembled using a mortar made from molten lead. This technique not only provided stability, but also allowed the structure to withstand the relentless waves and winds of the Mediterranean. Dr. Judith Mackenzie, an archaeologist specializing in ancient architecture, describes the lighthouse as a masterpiece of both form and function, blending practical engineering with artistic vision. Beyond its practical purpose, the Lighthouse of Alexandria held deep cultural and historical significance. It was a symbol of Ptolemaic Egypt's wealth and power, a beacon not just for ships but for the entire Mediterranean world. Sailors and merchants from distant lands marveled at its grandeur, and it quickly became a defining feature of Alexandria's skyline. The lighthouse also served as a reminder of the city's role as a hub of trade, knowledge, and cultural exchange during the Hellenistic period. Yet, for all its grandeur, the Lighthouse of Alexandria met a fate shared by many ancient wonders. Over centuries, a series of earthquakes gradually reduced the once mighty structure to ruins. By the 15th century, it had disappeared entirely, its stones repurposed for other buildings. Today, only fragments of its foundation remain, scattered beneath the waters of the Mediterranean. How could such a monumental structure, a triumph of human ingenuity, vanish from history? The story of the Lighthouse of Alexandria is a poignant reminder of the fragility of even the greatest achievements. It challenges us to consider what other marvels of the ancient world might have been lost to time, and how much of our shared history remains hidden beneath the waves. From its towering height to its guiding light, the Lighthouse of Alexandria stands as a beacon not just for ships but for the enduring spirit of human creativity. What other wonders might lie buried beneath the sands of time, waiting to be rediscovered? As we continue our journey through the mysteries of the ancient world, let us carry with us the lessons of the pharaohs, a reminder that even the brightest lights can fade, but their legacy continues to inspire us to reach new heights. Nestled on the slopes of Mount Parnassus in Greece, the Oracle of Delphi was more than just a temple. It was a gateway to the divine, a place where mortals sought guidance from the gods. For over 1,000 years, kings, generals, and ordinary people journeyed to this sacred site, hoping to receive prophecies that would shape their destinies. But what made Delphi so special? How did a single priestess known as the Pythia become the voice of the god Apollo, delivering cryptic messages that swayed the course of empires? At the heart of Delphi was the Temple of Apollo, where the Pythia resided. Before delivering her prophecies, she would undergo a series of rituals to prepare for her divine role. Seated on a tripod above a chasm in the earth, she inhaled vapors believed to emanate from the ground, entering a trance-like state. In this altered state of consciousness, she would utter fragmented phrases, which priests then interpreted and relayed to those seeking guidance. These prophecies were often ambiguous, open to interpretation, yet they carried immense weight. From decisions about war and peace to personal matters of love and fate, the words of the Pythia influenced countless lives. But what was the source of her prophetic power? Modern researchers have proposed fascinating theories. Some suggest that natural gases such as ethylene, rising from the geological fissures beneath the temple, could have induced her trance. Archaeologist Dr. John Hale, who has studied Delphi extensively, points to evidence of seismic activity in the region which may have released these gases. Others argue that the Pythia's trance was a result of psychological manipulation, a combination of suggestion, ritual, and the power of belief. Historian Dr. Hugh Bowden notes that the oracle's success lay not just in the Pythia's words, but in the elaborate ceremonies and the deep faith of those who sought her counsel. The rituals surrounding the oracle were as important as the prophecies themselves. Before approaching the Pythia, supplicants would purify themselves in the Castalian spring and offer sacrifices to Apollo. The process was designed to create an atmosphere of reverence and awe, heightening the sense of divine connection. The priests of Delphi played a crucial role, not only interpreting the Pythia's utterances, but also managing the site's reputation as a center of wisdom and power. Delphi's influence extended far beyond its mountainous setting. It was considered the navel of the ancient world, a place where heaven and earth met. Leaders like Alexander the Great and the Athenian statesman Pericles sought the oracle's guidance, trusting her words to navigate the uncertainties of their time. Even when her prophecies were cryptic or contradictory, they carried an aura of authority that shaped political and military strategies. The enduring allure of the Oracle of Delphi lies in its mystery. Was it divine inspiration, natural phenomena, or the power of human psychology that gave the Pythia her prophetic voice? Perhaps it was a combination of all three. What remains clear is that Delphi was more than a place. It was an idea, a symbol of humanity's eternal quest for knowledge and connection to the unseen. As we reflect on the legacy of Delphi, it's impossible not to wonder how much of our own decisions are shaped by belief, ritual, and the stories we tell ourselves. The oracle reminds us that the search for meaning is as old as humanity itself, a journey that continues to captivate and inspire. From the sacred slopes of Mount Parnassus to the challenges of our modern world, the echoes of Delphi's wisdom still resonate, inviting us to listen closely and seek our own answers. What other secrets might the ancient world hold, waiting for us to uncover? As we explore these timeless mysteries, let us carry with us the lessons of the oracle, a reminder that the greatest truths often lie not in the clarity of the answer, but in the depth of the question. For centuries, the story of Atlantis has captured the imagination of dreamers, historians, and adventurers alike. Described by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato, Atlantis was said to be a utopian civilization of unparalleled sophistication and power, thriving on a vast island beyond the Pillars of Hercules. Its people were masters of science, architecture, and navigation, their cities adorned with grand temples and canals. But in a single day and night, this legendary empire was swallowed by the sea, vanishing without a trace. Was Atlantis a real place, or was it a story crafted by Plato to teach a moral lesson? The debate continues to this day, fueling countless theories and expeditions. The tale of Atlantis first appears in Plato's dialogues, Timaeus and Critias, written around 360 years before the Common Era. According to Plato, Atlantis was a naval power that sought to conquer Athens but was defeated and subsequently punished by the gods, sinking into the ocean as a result of its hubris. While many scholars believe Plato invented the story as an allegory about the dangers of greed and ambition, others argue that it could have been inspired by real events. Historian Dr. Charles Pellegrino suggests that Plato's account might have been influenced by the catastrophic eruption of the volcano on Thera, modern-day Santorini, around 1600 years before the Common Era. This event devastated the Minoan civilization, creating a disaster so profound it could have been remembered for generations and woven into myth. the search for Atlantis has taken researchers to every corner of the globe, from the Mediterranean to the Caribbean. Some believe it was located near the Azores, pointing to underwater structures that resemble man-made ruins. Others argue for the island of Crete, where the Minoan civilization's sudden collapse aligns eerily with Plato's timeline. Then there are more speculative theories, such as the idea that Atlantis was part of Antarctica or even a remnant of an ancient, advanced global civilization. Dr. Richard Freund, an archaeologist who has studied the Atlantis legend, notes that the fascination with Atlantis lies in its ability to reflect our deepest desires and fears, a lost world that could teach us about our own. Theories about Atlantis's downfall are as varied as its possible locations. Some propose that a massive earthquake or tsunami destroyed the island, while others suggest that rising sea levels at the end of the last ice age submerged it. Intriguingly, some researchers draw parallels between Atlantis and other ancient monuments, such as the pyramids of Egypt or the ruins of Gobekli Tepe, suggesting that these sites could be remnants of a shared, advanced civilization. Dr. Graham Hancock, a proponent of this theory, argues that the similarities between ancient cultures around the world hint at a forgotten chapter in human history, one that Atlantis might have been a part of. Yet, for all the speculation, no definitive evidence of Atlantis has ever been found. This absence has led many to conclude that Atlantis is purely a myth, a cautionary tale about the fragility of even the greatest civilizations. Dr. Kenneth Feder, an archaeologist and skeptic, emphasizes that the story of Atlantis serves as a mirror, reflecting our own anxieties about the rise and fall of societies. Whether real or imagined, Atlantis continues to inspire us to explore the unknown and question the boundaries of human achievement. As we ponder the mystery of Atlantis, we are reminded of the power of stories to shape our understanding of the past. Could Atlantis have been a real place, its secrets buried beneath the waves, or is it a timeless parable warning us of the dangers of pride and excess? The search for answers may never end, but perhaps the true legacy of Atlantis lies not in its existence, but in the questions it compels us to ask. What other lost worlds might be waiting to be discovered, hidden beneath the sands of time? From the depths of the ocean to the farthest reaches of our imagination, Atlantis remains a symbol of humanity's unquenchable curiosity and the eternal quest for knowledge. Its story challenges us to look beyond the surface, to explore the mysteries that still surround us, and to remember that sometimes the greatest truths are found not in the answers, but in the questions themselves. Discovered in a shipwreck off the coast of the Greek island of Antikythera in 1901, the Antikythera mechanism is a device so advanced that it has been called the world's first analog computer. At first glance, the corroded bronze fragments seemed unremarkable, but as researchers began to piece them together, they uncovered a masterpiece of ancient engineering. This intricate device, dating back to around 150 years before the Common Era, was designed to predict astronomical events, track the cycles of the moon and planets, and even calculate the dates of the Olympic Games. How did a civilization over 2,000 years ago create something so sophisticated? The mechanism's complexity is staggering. Inside its wooden casing, a series of interlocking bronze gears work in harmony to perform precise calculations. Using X-ray imaging and 3D modeling, modern scientists have reconstructed the device, revealing over 30 gears that mimic the motions of the heavens. Dr. Tony Freeth, a leading researcher on the Antikythera mechanism, describes it as a miniature cosmos, a working model of the universe that could predict celestial events with astonishing accuracy. The device was capable of tracking the Saros cycle, an 18-year period used to predict eclipses, as well as the Metonic cycle, which aligns lunar and solar calendars. What makes the Antikythera mechanism truly remarkable is the level of mathematical and engineering knowledge required to create it. The gears are cut with such precision that they rival the craftsmanship of clocks made over 1,000 years later. Historians believe the device was likely the work of Greek scientists, possibly influenced by the renowned astronomer Hipparchus or the mathematician Archimedes. Its creation suggests a deep understanding of astronomy, mechanics, and even early concepts of computation ideas that wouldn't resurface in Europe until the Renaissance. The discovery of the Antikythera mechanism has forced us to rethink our assumptions about ancient technology. For centuries, it was believed that such advanced devices were beyond the capabilities of ancient civilizations. Yet here is a machine that not only existed but was also likely part of a broader tradition of sophisticated mechanical engineering. Archaeologist Dr. Alexander Jones notes that the Antikythera mechanism is a window into a lost world of ancient innovation, one that challenges our preconceptions about the past. But why was such a device created? Some researchers suggest it was used for educational purposes, helping students understand the movements of the cosmos. Others believe it served a practical function, aiding sailors or farmers in planning their activities based on celestial events. There's also the possibility that it was a status symbol, a testament to the wealth and intellectual prowess of its owner. Whatever its purpose, the Antikythera mechanism stands as a testament to the ingenuity of its creators and their ability to blend science, art, and technology into a single, extraordinary object. As we marvel at this ancient computer, it's impossible not to wonder what other technological marvels might have been lost to time. Could there have been other devices like the Antikythera mechanism, hidden beneath the waves or buried in forgotten ruins? The mechanism reminds us that the ancient world was far more advanced than we often give it credit for, and that the boundaries of human ingenuity have always been broader than we imagine. From its precise gears to its ability to map the heavens, the Antikythera mechanism invites us to reconsider the achievements of ancient civilizations. It challenges us to look beyond the surface of history and explore the hidden depths of human creativity. As we continue to uncover the secrets of the past, we are reminded that the greatest discoveries often come from the most unexpected places, waiting to rewrite the stories we thought we knew. Perched on a windswept hill in southeastern Turkey, Gobekli Tepe stands as one of the most astonishing archaeological discoveries of our time. Dating back an astonishing 11,500 years, this ancient site predates Stonehenge by 6,000 years and the Great Pyramid of Giza by 7,000 years. What makes Gobekli Tepe so extraordinary is not just its age, but the fact that it was built by hunter-gatherers, a society we once believed lacked the organization and technology to create monumental structures. Yet here it is, a sprawling complex of massive stone pillars, intricately carved with animals, symbols, and abstract designs, challenging everything we thought we knew about early human history. The sheer scale of Gobekli Tepe is breathtaking. The site consists of multiple circular enclosures, each supported by towering T-shaped pillars weighing up to 20 tons. These pillars are adorned with detailed carvings of foxes, lions, scorpions, and birds, as well as mysterious geometric patterns. The craftsmanship is so precise that it rivals the artistry of much later civilizations. Archaeologist Dr. Klaus Schmidt, who led the excavations at Gobekli Tepe for over 2 decades, described the site as the first man-made holy place, a place where early humans gathered not for survival, but for something far more profound, spiritual or communal rituals. But how did a society of hunter-gatherers without permanent settlements or agriculture achieve such a feat? The construction of Gobekli Tepe would have required cooperation on an unprecedented scale. Teams of workers would have quarried, transported, and erected these massive stones, all while sustaining themselves through hunting and foraging. Dr. Schmidt believed that the site's creation may have been a catalyst for the development of agriculture, as the need to feed large groups of laborers could have led to the domestication of plants and animals. In this sense, Gobekli Tepe might not just be the world's first temple, it could be the birthplace of civilization itself. The purpose of Gobekli Tepe remains shrouded in mystery. Some researchers suggest it was a place of worship where early humans gathered to honor the spirits of the animals they hunted. Others propose that it served as a center for astronomical observation, with its carvings and alignments reflecting an early understanding of the stars. Dr. Ian Hodder, an archaeologist specializing in early societies, notes that Gobekli Tepe represents a turning point in human history, a moment when our ancestors began to think beyond mere survival and seek deeper meaning in the world around them. What's equally fascinating is what happened to the site. After centuries of use, Gobekli Tepe was deliberately buried around 8,000 years before the Common Era. The reasons for this remain unclear, but some speculate that it was an act of preservation, ensuring that the sacred site would remain untouched for future generations. Others believe it was part of a ritual, a way of closing a chapter in human history as societies began to shift toward agriculture and settled life. As we stand among the ancient stones of Gobekli Tepe, it's impossible not to marvel at the ingenuity and vision of its builders. How did they conceive of such a project? What drove them to create a monument that would endure for millennia? And what does this site tell us about the origins of human creativity and spirituality? Gobekli Tepe doesn't just rewrite the timeline of human history, it challenges us to rethink the very nature of progress and the forces that shape civilizations. From its towering pillars to its enigmatic carvings, Gobekli Tepe invites us to explore the dawn of human ambition and the mysteries that still lie buried beneath the earth. What other secrets might this ancient site hold, waiting to be uncovered? As we continue our journey through the wonders of the ancient world, let us carry with us the lessons of Gobekli Tepe, a reminder that the greatest achievements often begin with a spark of imagination and the courage to dream beyond the horizon. Stretching across the landscape of Brittany, France, the Karnak stones stand as one of the most enigmatic and awe-inspiring ancient sites in the world. Over 3,000 standing stones, arranged in precise rows and patterns, extend for miles, creating a scene that feels almost otherworldly. These megaliths, some towering over 20 feet tall, have puzzled researchers and visitors alike for centuries. Who placed them here and why? What purpose could such a vast and meticulously arranged collection of stones serve? The Karnak stones are divided into three main groups: Mainek, Kamario, and Kaleskan, each featuring rows of stones that stretch in near-perfect lines. The sheer scale of the site is staggering. Some alignments run for over half a mile, with stones placed at regular intervals. What's particularly fascinating is the uniformity of their arrangement, suggesting a level of planning and coordination that defies easy explanation. Were these stones meant to serve as markers, pathways, or something far more profound? Theories about the purpose of the Karnak stones are as varied as the stones themselves. Some researchers believe they functioned as an astronomical observatory, aligned with the movements of the sun, moon, and stars. The precision of their placement suggests they could have been used to track celestial events, such as solstices and equinoxes, helping ancient peoples mark the passage of time. Others propose that the stones held religious or spiritual significance, perhaps serving as a sacred space for rituals or ceremonies. Archaeologist Dr. Jean-Pierre Mohan, who has studied the site extensively, describes the stones as a monumental expression of a society's connection to the cosmos, a physical manifestation of their beliefs and understanding of the universe. Then there's the mystery of their construction. How did a society over 5,000 years ago, without the aid of modern tools or machinery, quarry, transport, and erect these massive stones? The process would have required not only tremendous physical effort, but also a deep understanding of engineering and logistics. Some researchers suggest that the stones were moved using rollers and levers, while others speculate about the use of ramps or even water channels. The effort involved speaks to the importance of the site, hinting at a purpose that went far beyond mere decoration or utility. Another intriguing aspect of the Karnak stones is their alignment. The rows of stones seem to follow a deliberate pattern, but the exact reasoning behind their orientation remains unclear. Some theories suggest they were aligned with natural features, such as rivers or hills, while others propose that they marked territorial boundaries or trade routes. The stone's arrangement has even sparked speculation about their connection to ley lines, hypothetical alignments said to carry spiritual or mystical energy. While this idea remains controversial, it highlights the enduring fascination with the site and its potential significance. Despite decades of research, the Karnak stones continue to resist easy explanation. Archaeologist Dr. Serge Casson has noted that the stones are a puzzle that refuses to be solved, a reminder of how much we still have to learn about the ancient world. Their mystery lies not just in their purpose, but in the people who created them, a society whose beliefs and motivations remain largely unknown to us. As we walk among these ancient stones, it's impossible not to feel a sense of connection to the past. What stories do they hold? What wisdom might they offer if we could unlock their secrets? The Karnak stones stand as a testament to the creativity and determination of our ancestors, a reminder that the desire to leave a mark on the world is as old as humanity itself. From their precise alignments to the enduring questions they raise, the Karnak stones challenge us to look beyond the surface and explore the deeper meanings embedded in their ancient forms. They invite us to imagine the lives of those who came before us and to reflect on the enduring mysteries that still surround us. What other secrets might these stones hold, waiting for us to uncover? As we continue our journey through the wonders of the ancient world, the Karnak stones remind us that the past is not just a collection of facts, it's a living, breathing enigma, urging us to keep searching, questioning, and dreaming. High in the mist-shrouded peaks of the Andes, Machu Picchu emerges like a dream carved in stone, a city suspended between earth and sky. This breathtaking Inca citadel, hidden deep within the Peruvian mountains, is a marvel of engineering, artistry, and ingenuity. Built in the 15th century, Machu Picchu's remote location and precise construction have captivated explorers, historians, and travelers for centuries. But how did the Inca civilization, without the use of wheels or iron tools, create such an extraordinary city in one of the most challenging environments on Earth? The construction of Machu Picchu is a testament to the Incas' mastery of their environment. Perched on a narrow ridge between two towering peaks, the city was built using a technique called ashlar masonry, where stones are cut so precisely that they fit together without mortar. Each block was shaped with incredible accuracy, creating walls so sturdy that they have withstood centuries of earthquakes. The Inca also incorporated natural features into their design, blending the city seamlessly with the rugged landscape. Terraces carved into the mountainside not only stabilized the ground, but also provided space for agriculture, allowing the city to sustain itself at such a high altitude. But why build a city in such an inaccessible location? Some historians believe Machu Picchu served as a royal estate for the Inca Emperor Pachacuti, a retreat from the bustling capital of Cusco. Others suggest it was a religious sanctuary, a place where the Inca could connect with the sacred mountains and the gods they believed resided there. Dr. Johann Reinhard, an anthropologist who has studied the site extensively, describes it as a place where the natural and spiritual worlds intersect, reflecting the Incas' deep reverence for the environment. The spiritual significance of Machu Picchu is evident in its design. The Intihuatana stone, a carved rock believed to function as an astronomical clock or calendar, aligns with the sun during the solstices, casting no shadow at midday. The Temple of the Sun, with its curved walls and trapezoidal windows, was designed to capture the first rays of the rising sun during the winter solstice, a time of great importance in Inca cosmology. These features suggest that Machu Picchu was not just a city, but a place of profound spiritual and astronomical significance. Yet, the mystery of Machu Picchu extends beyond its purpose. How did the Inca transport massive stones up steep mountain slopes without the use of wheels or beasts of burden? Some researchers believe they used a combination of ramps, levers, and sheer manpower, while others suggest they may have employed a system of ropes and pulleys. The effort required to build and maintain such a city in such a remote location is almost unimaginable, yet the Inca achieved it with remarkable skill and determination. For centuries, Machu Picchu remained hidden from the outside world, its existence known only to local farmers. It wasn't until 1911, when American explorer Hiram Bingham brought it to global attention, that the world began to appreciate its beauty and significance. Today, it stands as a symbol of the Incas' ingenuity and their ability to thrive in one of the planet's most challenging environments. As we gaze upon this city in the clouds, it's impossible not to wonder what life was like for those who built and inhabited it. How did they overcome the challenges of their environment? What knowledge and traditions have been lost to time? Machu Picchu invites us to explore these questions, reminding us of the resilience and creativity of the Inca people. From its stone terraces to its celestial alignments, Machu Picchu is more than just a city. It's a testament to humanity's ability to adapt, innovate, and create beauty in even the most remote corners of the world. What other secrets might it hold, waiting for us to uncover? As we continue our journey through the wonders of the ancient world, let us carry with us the lessons of Machu Picchu, a reminder that even the most impossible dreams can be realized with vision, determination, and a deep connection to the world around us. In the heart of Mexico's Central Highlands lies Teotihuacan, a city so grand that its name translates to the place where the gods were created. This sprawling ancient metropolis, once home to over 100,000 people, is dominated by two colossal structures, the Pyramid of the Sun and the Pyramid of the Moon. Rising like sacred mountains from the valley floor, these pyramids are more than just architectural marvels. They are symbols of a civilization whose achievements continue to baffle and inspire us. But who built this city of the gods, and why did it vanish so mysteriously? The Pyramid of the Sun, the third largest pyramid in the world, stands over 200 feet tall, its massive stone blocks arranged with precision and purpose. Climbing its steep steps, one can't help but marvel at the ingenuity of its builders. What's even more astonishing is its alignment with celestial bodies. The pyramid is positioned to align with the setting sun on specific days of the year, while the entire city is laid out along a north-south axis, mirroring the movements of the stars. Archaeologist Dr. Saburo Sugiyama describes Teotihuacan as a sacred landscape designed to reflect the cosmos and connect its people to the divine. But Teotihuacan wasn't just a city of pyramids. It was a thriving urban center, complete with residential complexes, marketplaces, and intricate murals. The Avenue of the Dead, a broad thoroughfare running through the heart of the city, is lined with smaller pyramids, temples, and plazas, each one a testament to the city's spiritual and cultural significance. The murals, vibrant and detailed, depict gods, animals, and scenes of daily life, offering glimpses into the beliefs and practices of the city's inhabitants. Despite its grandeur, the identity of Teotihuacan's builders remains one of history's greatest mysteries. Unlike other ancient civilizations, the people of Teotihuacan left no written records, leaving archaeologists to piece together their story through artifacts and architectural clues. Some researchers believe the city was built by the ancestors of the Aztecs, who later revered it as a sacred site. Others propose that it was a multi-ethnic hub, drawing people from across Mesoamerica. What's clear is that Teotihuacan was a cultural and religious powerhouse, influencing civilizations far beyond its borders. Equally puzzling is the city's sudden decline. Around the 7th century, Teotihuacan was abandoned, its grand structures left to crumble under the weight of time. Theories about its fall range from internal strife and environmental collapse to invasion by outside forces. Archaeologist Dr. George Cowgill suggests that the city's downfall was likely the result of a combination of factors, including social unrest and resource depletion. Whatever the cause, the abandonment of Teotihuacan marked the end of an era, leaving behind a legacy of unanswered questions. What makes Teotihuacan truly remarkable is its enduring influence. Centuries after its decline, the Aztecs rediscovered the city and declared it a sacred place, attributing its construction to divine beings. Today, Teotihuacan continues to captivate visitors and researchers alike, its pyramids standing as silent witnesses to the ingenuity and spirituality of its builders. As we walk along the Avenue of the Dead, gazing up at the towering pyramids, it's impossible not to feel a connection to the people who once thrived here. What drove them to build such a monumental city? What beliefs and traditions guided their lives? And what lessons can we learn from their rise and fall? Teotihuacan reminds us that even the greatest civilizations are shaped by the forces of nature, time, and human ambition. From its celestial alignments to its enigmatic builders, Teotihuacan invites us to explore the mysteries of the past and reflect on the enduring power of human creativity. What other secrets might this ancient city hold, waiting to be uncovered? As we continue our journey through the wonders of the ancient world, let us carry with us the lessons of Teotihuacan, a reminder that the greatest achievements are those that honor the connection between humanity, the earth, and the cosmos. Nestled in the highlands of Bolivia, the ruins of Pumapunku present a puzzle that has baffled archaeologists and historians for centuries. This ancient site, part of the larger Tiwanaku complex, is renowned for its intricately carved stone blocks, some weighing over 100 tons, fitted together with a precision that seems almost impossible for its time. The stones, cut with razor-sharp edges and perfectly aligned joints, fit so tightly that not even a blade of grass could slip between them. How did an ancient civilization, without the use of modern tools or machinery, achieve such a feat? The mystery deepens when we consider the complexity of the stonework. The blocks are made of andesite and diorite, two of the hardest stones on Earth, yet they were shaped with such accuracy that they resemble pieces of a giant interlocking puzzle. Some stones feature precise drill holes and intricate geometric patterns, suggesting the use of advanced tools and techniques. Archaeologist Dr. David Childress, who has studied Pumapunku extensively, describes the site as a testament to a level of engineering and craftsmanship that surpasses even our modern capabilities. Theories about Pumapunku's construction range from the plausible to the extraordinary. Some researchers suggest that the builders used a combination of stone tools, abrasives, and sheer determination to shape the stones. Others propose that they may have employed advanced, now lost technologies such as high-temperature cutting tools or even machinery. The precision of the cuts and the uniformity of the designs have led some to speculate about the involvement of extraterrestrial or highly advanced ancient civilizations. But what was the purpose of Pumapunku? Some believe it served as a religious or ceremonial center, a place where the Tiwanaku people gathered to honor their gods and conduct rituals. The site's alignment with celestial events such as solstices and equinoxes supports this idea, suggesting a deep connection between the ancient builders and the cosmos. Others argue that Puma Punku was a hub of technological innovation, a place where knowledge and craftsmanship were shared and preserved. Theories about the site's destruction are just as intriguing. Around 1,000 years ago, Puma Punku was abandoned, its stones scattered as if by some cataclysmic force. Some researchers point to evidence of seismic activity, suggesting that an earthquake may have toppled the structures. Others propose that the site was deliberately dismantled, perhaps as part of a ritual or as a result of political upheaval. As we stand among the ruins of Puma Punku, it's impossible not to marvel at the ingenuity of its builders. What drove them to create such a precise and monumental site? What knowledge and technologies might they have possessed that have since been lost to time? Puma Punku challenges us to rethink our understanding of ancient civilizations and the limits of human achievement. Could this enigmatic site be evidence of lost ancient technologies, or is it simply a testament to the extraordinary capabilities of the Tiwanaku people? As we continue to explore the mysteries of the past, Puma Punku stands as a powerful reminder that history is full of surprises, waiting to be uncovered and understood. What other secrets might this ancient site hold, hidden within its intricately carved stones? The answers may lie just beyond the horizon, inviting us to keep searching and questioning. Rising majestically from the grasslands of southern Africa, the ruins of Great Zimbabwe stand as a powerful testament to the ingenuity and resilience of an ancient civilization. This sprawling complex, built entirely of stone without the use of mortar, is one of the most impressive archaeological sites on the continent. Its massive walls, some reaching over 30 feet high, curve gracefully to form enclosures, towers, and passageways, creating a labyrinth of stone that has intrigued explorers and scholars for centuries. But who built this monumental city, and what does it tell us about the history of Africa? The name Zimbabwe comes from the Shona language meaning house of stone, and it's a fitting description for this awe-inspiring site. Constructed between the 11th and 15th centuries, Great Zimbabwe was the heart of a thriving kingdom that controlled trade routes across southern Africa. Gold, ivory, and other goods flowed through its markets, connecting the interior of the continent to the Indian Ocean and beyond. The city's wealth and influence are evident in its architecture, with the Great Enclosure, a massive circular wall surrounding a series of stone structures serving as a centerpiece of its grandeur. One of the most striking features of Great Zimbabwe is the precision of its stonework. The walls are made of carefully cut granite blocks, fitted together so tightly that they have withstood centuries of wind, rain, and time. Archaeologist Dr. Innocent Pickere, who has studied the site extensively, describes the construction as a masterclass in dry stone masonry, highlighting the skill and knowledge required to build such enduring structures. The builders used local materials and techniques, adapting to their environment in a way that reflects both practicality and artistry. The purpose of Great Zimbabwe has been the subject of much debate. Some believe it served as a royal palace, a center of political and ceremonial power for the ruling elite. Others suggest it was a religious site, with its towers and enclosures playing a role in spiritual rituals. The conical tower within the Great Enclosure, for example, has been interpreted as a symbol of fertility or a granary, though its exact function remains a mystery. What's clear is that Great Zimbabwe was more than just a city. It was a symbol of identity and pride for its people, a place where culture, trade, and spirituality converged. The decline of Great Zimbabwe is as enigmatic as its rise. By the 15th century, the city was largely abandoned, its people dispersing to other regions. Theories about its fall include environmental changes, overpopulation, and shifts in trade routes. Yet, despite its decline, Great Zimbabwe's legacy endured. The ruins became a source of inspiration and pride for later generations, including the modern nation of Zimbabwe, which takes its name from this ancient site. As we walk among the towering stone walls, it's impossible not to feel a connection to the people who built this extraordinary city. What drove them to create such a monumental site? What lessons can we learn from their achievements and challenges? Great Zimbabwe reminds us that Africa's history is rich with innovation and complexity, a story that deserves to be celebrated and explored. From its intricate stonework to its enduring legacy, Great Zimbabwe stands as a testament to the creativity and resilience of its builders. What other secrets might this ancient city hold, waiting to be uncovered? As we continue our journey through the wonders of the ancient world, let us carry with us the lessons of Great Zimbabwe, a reminder that the greatest achievements are those that honor the past while inspiring the future. Deep within the dense jungles of Guatemala lies Tikal, a once thriving metropolis that stands as a testament to the ingenuity and grandeur of the ancient Maya. This sprawling city, with its towering pyramids piercing the canopy, was not just a settlement but a vibrant hub of politics, culture, and spirituality. At its peak, Tikal was home to tens of thousands of people, its plazas bustling with activity, its temples echoing with chants and ceremonies, and its rulers commanding power that reached far beyond its borders. But how did such a sophisticated city rise to prominence in the heart of the jungle, and what led to its eventual decline? The centerpiece of Tikal is its iconic pyramids, some soaring over 200 feet into the sky. These monumental structures, like Temple I and Temple Roman II, were not just architectural marvels but also symbols of the city's connection to the cosmos. The Maya believed that their temples served as bridges between the earthly realm and the heavens, and the precise alignment of Tikal's pyramids with celestial events reflects this profound spiritual worldview. Archaeologist Dr. David Stewart describes Tikal as a city where the sacred and the political were inseparable, a place where rulers were seen as intermediaries between the gods and their people. Tikal's role as a political powerhouse cannot be overstated. For centuries, it was one of the most influential city-states in the Maya world, engaging in alliances, rivalries, and wars with neighboring kingdoms like Calakmul. The city's rulers, known as Ajors, commissioned elaborate stelae and carvings to commemorate their victories and divine lineage, leaving behind a rich historical record etched in stone. Yet, despite its military might and cultural achievements, Tikal's story is also one of decline. By the 9th century, the city was largely abandoned, its grand plazas left silent and its temples reclaimed by the jungle. What caused the fall of this once great city? Theories abound, ranging from prolonged droughts and environmental degradation to political instability and resource depletion. Archaeologist Dr. Lisa Lucero suggests that the collapse of Tikal was likely the result of a combination of factors, including climate change and societal pressures. The Mayas' reliance on rainwater for agriculture made them vulnerable to shifts in weather patterns, and as resources dwindled, the social fabric of the city began to unravel. Yet, even in its decline, Tikal holds valuable lessons for us today. The city's rise and fall remind us of the delicate balance between human ambition and the natural world. How did a civilization capable of such monumental achievements find itself unable to sustain its own growth? What can we learn from their successes and failures as we face our own environmental and societal challenges? As we walk through the ruins of Tikal, the jungle's embrace feels both haunting and humbling. Vines twist around ancient stones, and the calls of howler monkeys echo through the trees, as if nature itself is reclaiming what was once its own. How could a city so advanced, so deeply connected to the cosmos, be swallowed by the wilderness? The answer lies not just in the stones of Tikal, but in the stories they tell of ambition, resilience, and the enduring power of nature. From its towering pyramids to its mysterious downfall, Tikal invites us to reflect on the complexities of human history and our place within the natural world. What other secrets might this jungle metropolis hold, waiting to be uncovered? As we continue to explore the wonders of the ancient world, Tikal stands as a poignant reminder of the rise and fall of civilizations and the timeless lessons they leave behind. Beneath the surface of our world lies a tapestry of ancient monuments, each one a thread in a story that spans continents and millennia. From the pyramids of Egypt to the stone circles of England, from the towering statues of Easter Island to the intricate carvings of Picchu, these structures share striking similarities that defy coincidence. Could they be evidence of a shared ancient knowledge, a lost global civilization, or simply the universal human drive to reach for the stars? One of the most intriguing patterns among these ancient sites is their alignment with celestial bodies. The Great Pyramid of Giza, Stonehenge, and Chichen Itza's El Castillo all reflect a deep understanding of astronomy, their designs calibrated to the movements of the sun, moon, and stars. Dr. Anthony Aveney, a pioneer in archaeoastronomy, notes that these alignments suggest a global fascination with the cosmos, a common thread that connects cultures separated by vast distances and time. Could this shared interest point to a network of ancient astronomers exchanging knowledge across oceans? Then there's the precision of their construction. The massive stones of Baalbek, the intricate masonry of Machu Picchu, and the razor-sharp cuts of Picchu all display a level of craftsmanship that challenges our understanding of ancient technology. Archaeologist Dr. Graham Hancock has proposed that these similarities might hint at a lost civilization, one that possessed advanced knowledge and tools later forgotten or destroyed. While this theory remains controversial, it raises compelling questions about how such feats were achieved independently across the globe. Another recurring theme is the spiritual significance of these monuments. Whether it's the Oracle of Delphi, the Temple of Angkor Wat, or the Moai of Easter Island, these sites were more than just physical structures. They were places where humanity sought to connect with the divine. Anthropologist Dr. Johann Reinhard suggests that the universal desire to bridge the earthly and the spiritual may explain why so many cultures built monumental sites, each reflecting their unique beliefs yet sharing a common purpose. But how did these ideas travel? Some researchers point to the possibility of ancient seafaring cultures, capable of traversing oceans and sharing knowledge long before recorded history. Others argue that these similarities are the result of parallel development, as humans everywhere faced similar challenges and questions about their place in the universe. Historian Dr. Charles Mann emphasizes that, whether through diffusion or independent innovation, these monuments reveal a shared human impulse to create, to explore, and to understand. As we stand before these ancient wonders, we are reminded of the threads that bind us together across time and space. These monuments are not just relics of the past, they are mirrors reflecting our shared hopes, fears, and dreams. What can they teach us about our common humanity? How might their lessons guide us as we navigate the challenges of our own time? From the alignment of the stars to the precision of their stones, these ancient sites invite us to explore the connections that unite us. They challenge us to look beyond the surface and see the world not as a collection of isolated cultures, but as a tapestry woven from the same thread. What other secrets might these monuments hold, waiting to reveal the deeper truths of our shared past? As we continue our journey through the mysteries of the ancient world, let us carry with us the understanding that our history is not just a series of isolated events. It is a story of connection, collaboration, and the enduring power of the human spirit. As we reach the end of our journey through the world's ancient monuments, one thing becomes undeniably clear. These structures are more than just stone and mortar. They are testaments to the boundless creativity, ingenuity, and ambition of humanity. From the celestial alignments of the Great Pyramid of Giza to the enigmatic precision of Picchu, each site we've explored tells a story of civilizations that dared to dream beyond the limits of their time. These monuments are not merely relics of the past, they are enduring symbols of our shared quest to understand the universe and our place within it. The Great Pyramid's near-perfect alignment with the cardinal points of the compass reminds us of the ancient Egyptians' profound connection to the cosmos. Stonehenge's ability to mark the solstices and equinoxes speaks to a deep understanding of celestial cycles. The intricate carvings and advanced engineering of Angkor Wat reveal a culture that saw no separation between art, science, and spirituality. And the colossal stones of Baalbek and Picchu challenge us to reconsider what we think we know about ancient technology and the capabilities of our ancestors. These monuments also remind us of the mysteries that still surround them. How did the builders of Gobekli Tepe over 11,000 years ago achieve such precision without the tools we take for granted today? What purpose did the Nazca Lines serve, and how did their creators envision them from the ground? Could the hanging gardens of Babylon, lost to time and myth, have been real? These questions are not just academic, they invite us to imagine, to question, and to explore the boundaries of what we believe is possible. The allure of these ancient wonders lies not only in their grandeur, but in the stories they tell about the people who built them. They were not so different from us, driven by curiosity, guided by their beliefs, and inspired by the world around them. Their achievements remind us that the human spirit is capable of extraordinary things, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges. As we reflect on these ancient marvels, let us carry their lessons forward. They teach us the value of curiosity, the importance of perseverance, and the power of collaboration. They remind us that history is not a static record, but a living, breathing narrative full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. And they inspire us to look beyond the surface, to ask questions, and to seek deeper truths about our past and our potential. To close, let's return to the words of Carl Sagan, who once said, "Somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known." The ancient monuments we've explored today are a testament to that truth. They invite us to keep searching, keep questioning, and keep dreaming. If this journey through the mysteries of the ancient world has sparked your curiosity, I encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What monument fascinates you the most? What questions do you still have? And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more explorations into the wonders of history. Together, let's continue to uncover the incredible stories waiting to be known. Thank you for joining me on this adventure through time. Until next time, keep wondering, keep exploring, and never stop seeking the extraordinary.